Everyone's eaten sushi or has watched anime or knows someone that has in their lifetime. Do you ever wonder where these things come from? Uh, they come from a country called Japan. Japan's a country that is full of rich culture, including and but this their culture is very rich, especially when it comes to their art, their oh my god, their food, and their religion. uh, this is going to be important to you because Japan has many influences on the U.S. and you experience many things that came from Japan. Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is their food. So many staple foods in Japan consist of rice, miso soup, noodles, fish, pickles. Many common food items are with the fish and the sushi and the rice make sushi. Noodles or ramen; those are commonly found foods in America, very influential on the U.S. As stated in Japan, from anime to Zen, quick takes on culture, art, history, food, and more by David Watts Barton. When eating in Japan, there's many customs and manners that are to be followed. So, before eating in Japan, there are many manners and etiquette you must follow in Japan when eating. Before your meal, they usually start with itadakimasu, which welcomes the food, and it is a way to show appreciation for the farmers and the chefs who prepared the food for you. Another big thing is chopstick etiquette in Japan. There's many things. One thing that they do find very disrespectful is that with chopsticks, never leave them in your food sticking out. They must be laid flat. Another thing is when you're eating, it is only acceptable to lift your bowl as if it is soup or rice. Anything else would be considered disrespectful. When eating noodles, slurping is considered a compliment to chefs. And then also when you're eating, you must eat all of it. If you leave anything left over, that is disrespectful to who prepared it for you. You must also wait for the eldest to start eating before you can eat. And then also they'll provide you a wet towel at the beginning of your meal. And if you only use that to wash your hands, and if used for anything else, that is considered disrespectful. Next we're going to talk about religion in Japan. So, the main religion in Japan is Shintoism. It is the indigenous religion in Japan, coming from. They found inspiration for it from Buddhism. So, and usually people who believe in Shinto also believe in Buddhism. They usually coincide with one another because they're based off one another. But Shintoism means way of kami, and in Japan, kamis are basically spirits of the forest. And these spirits are believed to be ancestors and past family members. So families and ancestors are very important in this religion. Another big part of the religion is purity and cleanliness. You were expected to clean yourself before entering shrines. You were expected to be pure. And this also has a strong sense of community in this religion. The other religion in Japan, besides Christianity and Buddhism, besides Shintoism and Buddhism, is going to be Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2.8 million people in Japan who are Christians, as per the Pew Research Center. This is about 1.4% of the population. And then in Japan, Christianity, when it started to come over to Japan and start getting popular, they feared it led to a political order, like threat to the political order, which then started a Christian ban, and over a 260-year period, they completely eradicated Christianity in Japan. That is why it is super rare now to find Christians in Japan. While it is still there, it is very rare. And then the remaining of the 6.9% of the population who is not is in the Shintoism, Buddhism, or Christianity. They follow the other religions such as Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, etc. Okay. And then some of the art forms in Japan consist of probably the most well-known one being anime. Anime is a huge part of Japan's culture, and all over the world is watched and loved by many. This is from a journal on anime by Forbes. Another form of art in Japan is called kabuki, which is a traditional dance where they dramatize greatly with red and white makeup called kumadori, and as well with big eccentric costumes and very, like I said before, dramatic movements, performances. And then one other popular art form one or two involve plants. There's ikebana, which is flower arranging, which is a very big deal in Japan, as well as bonsai, which is a bonsai tree. Many families in Japan pass those as heirlooms, and they live on for generations and are constantly well kept. So, in conclusion, Japan is a country rich in culture. This includes their art, their food, and their religions.